If you clicked on this video, you just got 1% better. This is going to be an informational video including my warm-up routine, crosshairs, tips to rank up, how to be consistent, and more. I'm an Immortal 3 peak and a hard stuck Immortal 2 player, and I know I'm not Radiant, and there are definitely going to be people that watch this video with a higher peak than me, but no matter who you are, you can learn something from this video. So let's get right into it. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm going to start yapping. Everyone needs to warm up. Some people think, oh, I don't need it. I play good without it. That's just not reliable and you won't be consistent at all. When you play a match without warming up, you're at like 50% of your potential. You're going to be warming up while you play the match and you're just going to be a worse version of yourself for the first half of that game. But when you warm up before you play your first match, then when you get into a game, every round you're as sharp as you possibly can be and you're actively playing at your best ability. So don't skip warm-ups. Stop it. A lot of people have been asking for my warm-up routine or my aim training routine, so this is it. This might be an obvious tip, but make sure your aim lab sense is the same as your val sense, or using aim labs is going to hurt you more than help you. So for aim labs, I give myself a target score to consistently hit. For example, every day I start off with spider shot, and I keep running this task until I hit 85k 3 times in a row. You should set your own threshold for whatever works for you, but this is what I do. After that, I go into grid shot, and I used to average about 100k on this task, but I don't know what happened to me, so I just do this task until I hit 95k twice in a row. Again, set your own threshold. And that's all I do for aim labs. After that, I get on Valorant and I go into the range. I'll shoot some bots for a short time until I'm comfortable, then do the 50 bots task. And for this, I'm going for time. My goal for this task is to kill all 50 bots in under 53 seconds. Twice. Again, set your own time that you want to beat. After that is usually when I start my stream to finish my warm-up, which is about 2 to 3 death matches. I don't need first place, I just need to get warm and set my brain into Valorant mode, whatever that means. And that's my whole warm-up routine. This might seem like a lot to some people, but if you want to truly become a better player and be the best player you could possibly be, then this is what you need to do. I don't care how bad you want to play comp, warm up. You won't regret it after you see the results and see how consistent you get. Speaking of consistency, that leads me to the next point. Remember this. You need to play consistently to play consistently. Playing 5 games every day will get you better results and more consistent high kill games than playing 10 games one day, then taking a day or two off, then playing 10 games, just how it works. Play consistently to play consistently. And since we're talking about consistency, don't skip the first point, warm up. It's the only way you can play at your peak potential every game. As for in-game, if you're feeling inconsistent or your aim is off, remember that you don't need aim. You need crosshair placement. You can get so many free kills by just holding a crosshair placement angle on defense or knowing where to pre-aim on attack. No flicking needed, just knowledge. And this will help you get consistently high kill games. Speaking of knowledge, when you die, ask yourself why you died. It can be as basic as a reason like, oh, my aim is bad. Or it can be, I shouldn't have peeked that. I should have done this instead. I should have waited. I should have checked that. Doing this can help you build game sense faster, make yourself a better player, and keep you locked into the game at the same time. If you want to get better, solo queue. If you want to rank up, duo or trio queue. This one's not so set in stone because the person you queue with could help you get better, but this is just a general tip. Stop changing your sensitivity. Find a sense that works for you and keep it. Even on your off days, even if it feels wrong that day, it's not the sensitivity, it's you. Changing your sense a lot will just make you more inconsistent. Have confidence. If you're in plat rank and below, this is especially for you, even though every rank struggles with this. You need to play with confidence. That means deciding to do something and sticking to it. Remember that you die in this game for free. I'm not telling you to throw your life away every round, but I'm saying that there should be no fear of death. No fear. Duelists, entry sight. Don't care about your KD, go make the game happen. Reynas, double flash for yourself. Jets, dash into your own smoke. Everyone else, ask your initiator for util. Also, I just want to throw this in there. If you're not using your microphone to comm, or you're just typing, you do not want to win. Most of the time I get a team without mics, we lose. And that's because there's no coordination, no comms, everyone's doing their own thing. It's just a loss every time. In 2025, everybody has a mic. There's no excuse. If you're a girl and you're not using your mic because you're scared of sexist people, the best thing you can do is genuinely mute everybody and still comm. Just comm. If you want to win, just comm. Lastly, stop walk peeking. When you walk peek, you're putting yourself at a severe disadvantage by literally walking yourself into the enemy's crosshairs. If you want to stay quiet while you scale the map, take a step and crouch. It's the best way to silently clear angles when you're walking up. Alright, I made a YouTube post if you guys have any questions about this topic, so I'm going to answer some. Waste Channel said, I've searched this topic a lot and almost nobody talked about it. What's the main reason you get tilted and whiff every shot sometimes, and how to avoid it? I feel like the answer is right there. You got tilted. When you're losing fights, you start doubting yourself, you start to hesitate and make overcorrections. You're not playing how you would if you were calm. It becomes like a big snowball effect of you missing shots and getting angrier, so you miss more shots. To avoid it, realize missing shots happens. Go watch pro play. Watch how many shots they miss. The best thing you can do is to keep a good mental and to move on to the next round. Take deep breaths. Don't keep queuing if you're mad, or when this happens to me, it's usually because I'm hungry and I get hangry. Tiny Pringle Can said, I do really well in DM aim-wise, but feel like I can't aim in comp. I don't know if it's bad positioning, confidence, or what, but I just don't feel consistent. I've heard this a lot. Deathmatch is like a whole different mindset from comp. You're just on aim mode with no brain. It's very fast paced. In comp, there's a lot of downtime. Pre-round buy phase, when you're dead, waiting for a peek or a push, and you're thinking about util, if someone's flanking, thinking about your teammates. It's a lot. I'd suggest trying when you hear enemies coming or they're rushing you, just say deathmatch out loud, deadass. Pretend you're in a deathmatch and force yourself into that other mindset for just a short amount of time where you're just aiming. I've done this, it's worked sometimes. Gecko Guy asks, which is better to warm up, TDM or DM? I like DM because it's fast paced, but I feel like TDM is more realistic to comp, if that makes sense. There are people actually peeking you, you have to peek them. Deathmatch is just spawning everywhere and just madness. Not Iris asks, when you're in a rough spot, meaning your aim being off and just playing bad, how do you reset? Low-key, just listen to my answer to the first guy's question, or go back and watch the video about consistency. Basically, just take deep breaths, think of the game one round at a time, try not to be tilted, and low-key, check your PC to make sure nothing else is open. Sometimes you'll have something else open like Steam downloading an update, and it'll give you input delay but not drop your FPS, so you'll just feel off. It wouldn't hurt to check. Cruiser Studio asked a lot of questions, but this video is all about helping people, so I answered all of your questions. Pause and read. And if you're deep diving on how to get better, read this guy's questions and read my answers. Alright, I don't even know why I'm answering some of these, but I will. Turnamis asks, how do I not go insane? You just do. How many pets do you have if you have any? I have a dog. Nef Vader asks, how can I grow hair like Laark? I need a shampoo and conditioner reveal. I'll use this. How tall are you actually? How many locks do you have in your... What? Anyway, I'm going to show you guys my best crosshairs with crosshair codes in the description while I end this video. I tried to keep this quick. I'm sure there's a lot of things I missed. Maybe I'll make a part 2, but I hope this video helped you even a little bit. And if it didn't, that's fine, I don't care. But whoever you are, close this video and lock in. Subscribe for more. Comment questions if you have any. I'll be answering everyone. Okay, bye.